Ah, well. Once again, we're back at it with a new episode of City Skylines. After 4 months, 4 very long months. Might wonder, what have you done? You've been, well, I took some time off because I didn't like anything. Anything. So I decided to start again, but this time I sort of improved on certain things and aspects. Soon we're gonna start streaming on Twitch, like quite frequently and properly, because my new internet is coming up. I sorted out some things, I dragged out some strings, pulled up some plans. You guys are gonna be in for a world of fun. But what other best way to start rather than playing good old City Skyline? It's a game close to my heart. I'm getting close to 500 hours here. It's a very beautiful game. Anyways, fellas, let's jump straight into it. So, to everyone who's here and to everyone who's watching, thank you very much for enjoying what I've done and what I'm gonna be doing with this channel. So, yeah, really appreciating everything. So, let's get into it. So, I've downloaded a custom map, which is Cairo Canyon. It looks here like it's having all these sandy hills and mountains and stuff like that, but it doesn't. When we spawn, everything's gonna be grass. I already fucked about with this map. I quite like it. I'm gonna abuse it, and we're gonna play with many mods. Actually, before we get into it, let's go to Paradox mods really quickly so I can show you what I have. Like I can show you properly what I have. We're gonna go to playset. We have about 60 mods. Yes, I went a bit crazy, and I'm gonna move very slowly. So if you guys need, you can use your phone, take a screenshot or anything, but I'll go very slowly like this so you can get them all down if you want to play with the same things that I'm gonna be using. One mod is not activated, and I believe I took it out. Yeah, I think I took them. But as you can see, got all of these mods over here. This is all of it. Even mini elementary school asset, which is upgradable, which I loved. It's very good and more education building. Counteracting each other, they're good. So yeah, these are the mods we have. Now, I don't know how long this episode's gonna be. I'm not gonna make it half an hour or anything. Maybe I'm gonna put some breaks in between when I'm getting either bored or waiting or for something to happen. Because sometimes when I play out, I like to take a step back and let the game play out by itself, sort itself out a little bit instead of constant development. Which is good because it gives me, I can go get a cup of tea, blah blah blah, while the game's running. I'm coming back, I'm setting it up, and I can start expanding again after things have already gone down a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna play on Cairo Canyon. This is the map. Uh, yeah, it's got a lot of buildable area and everything. It doesn't have snow, which I absolutely love because I wanted a map without snow. And I'm gonna show you what I mean by exploiting this map. We're gonna go for a North American build. Do we want to go for North American? Yeah, it looks I will tell you exactly how it looks when we get. We're gonna call it Slow Volonia V2.0 because I already played the Slow Volonia because I wanted to see what I can go with it myself because I played this map beforehand. So we're gonna not fuck with these because I don't want to unlock all because it just removes the challenge of actually leveling up and unlocking everything yourself. This map we are going for everything unlocked. We are going to be placing. I'm gonna try set up some challenges through and through. I'm gonna come with the challenges when I'm gonna come with the challenges, but we're gonna have fun. Disable tutorials and we can start it the game. Slow Volonia V2.0. Now, I really, really hope to make this series as amazing as possible, and I am just now realizing when I talk slowly and I talk correctly, let's put a pause here, I sound like a podcaster of sorts because I have a calming voice here and there. So, let's get into what I meant by abusing the map. You see these mountains here? We're gonna level the living hell out of these mountains. They're gonna be non-existent. So all of this is gonna be a massive flat forest with hopefully I can make lakes and much other stuff. What I mean by hopefully make lakes, I think I have it somewhere here with water features. So we can go for lake, constant level water source. So we can make actual lakes and stuff like handmade lakes to like enhance the beauty of it. But yeah, as I said, it's slow Volonia, which means we're gonna go for a slow build. So less talking and let's get into it. We got $1 million bank account, basic start. I'm gonna cut this back a lot because I do not need it whatsoever at the moment. And I won't be needing trains till way, way later. So let's look at the wind. The wind is rather strong. And I'm thinking to put my industrial sites over this side. Here, I want all of this to be a massive industry. Whereas here, and maybe here, it's gonna be towns. Hmm, actually industrial can also be here. Because it has a fast way to outside and it's just one corner. Whereas here, because of the current wind conditions, is they keep everything outside the map. They don't go up, do they? So up to this mountain, everything goes out. So yeah, this is the perfect spot to start at least a medium to large industrial site. So, lots of fun levelings. Let's start the playthrough. And I'm thinking, pick the road there. This is level 2. Yep. Increase it to a max. I believe it's a bit too loud for my own taste. It bangs in my headphones and it creaks up, which I don't like. Maybe I'll leave it. You know what? I'll leave it. I'll just get my headphones down a level. So let's do that. And let's smooth and everything across the edge of the road. Because everything at the end of the day is gonna be smooth. Everything. We're just gonna have flat forests and stuff. Why? Why not? I want to make it crazy, guys. And I'm gonna try to make it beautiful. And I want everything beautiful on a flat land. Everything flat. Just like my existence. What? Wait. You not hear that part? Not hear that part. Just ignore that. Actually, all mics were kind of busty. Oof. Anyways, enough about them. Um, here is a bit de-leveled. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna soften it out. Come on, prick. Soften out. Okay. He's not softening properly. Maybe a bigger softening area. Push the dirt to the side. Yeah, that'll be fine. I need to grab some water next to me. I feel like coughing. Yeah, guys. Coughing is bad. Oh, I hate coughing. It's usually when my voice gets really irritated or I strain it too much. I'm not straining it to talk, which means maybe I'm just a little bit dehydrated at most. So yeah, it is what it is. We're gonna have to be with a dehydrated me for today. So I'm thinking here can get in with a not a roundabout, an overlongabout. Overlongabout makes sense, which I think I'm gonna do. So we have this outing there, and I think I'm gonna go up to the point of 200, and I'm gonna come out to 56. Actually, let's go up more. Let's go 80. Let's make it 80. No one can complain about a good 80. Okay, so we went 80. We want this now. Thank you. And it's a 212 by 216. 212 by 216. And on this side should be, it says 228, but I think the one that says 212 would be 220. I think it's a bit longer on this side. Gonna be a 220 by 216. It kind of looks the same, but it's not. If anything, we can change it later. We can definitely change it later. What's this gonna do? If we're gonna start building that way, we can increase our likelihood of cars instead of driving all the way, hitting this main one, just going through here, which is gonna be more comfortable for everybody. Let's start small. I'm thinking of starting somewhat small here, even though nothing is small with me. Literally, I go big on everything I do. But let's go for absolutely shag yourself. Let's go for a 240, and we're gonna go for an inseam of 240. So it's a 240 by 240. It's 240 away from the main cross thingy. And I want here to have some sort of high density shopping flourishing area. So we're gonna back away from it. So we did a 240. Now, if I'm gonna split this somewhat in half, or not necessarily in half, but do a full back thingy like this strip of road is gonna be the behind the shopping area. So the houses can start be built from this, and here in between this shopping area and the houses, it's gonna be something like a park, rather. Actually, let me demolish this. I need to rethink it because I want to make it proper. So I went to 40. Actually, I'm gonna use you as a sort of level 2 so I know where I'm at. And I think I'll go for something much more impressive, which will be like 400. And with this road, I'm gonna go 2 lots away. Because the shop is gonna be high density shop and it's gonna just be up into here. And I'm thinking that just this thing here is not gonna look like a park enough, so I want it to be a little bit bigger, because I want, let's say, it's got a double middle. No, 4 and is it 4? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So make it even bigger. Make it even bigger. Make it have 3. Because 3 will mean 4 either side. It's gonna be somewhat symmetrical. It's gonna be somewhat symmetrical. So now, between where the shops are gonna be and this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the 5th one, which is the middle one, we have a clear pathway, which is gonna have a pathway extend all the way through with trees. Trees. I don't know. It's a bit weird with the language. With trees either side. This is why this road looks like this, and this is the planning that I have at the top of my head. So let's get ourselves a small power station just inside here, and let's connect it with this one straight away. Can I have you go down a bit? Because this one I'm gonna run to the other side, and I'm gonna show you why I'm gonna run it way later. So let's connect to you. We got power. And what is the closest thing I don't want to put my own water in just yet. I want to take it from somewhere else. So I'm thinking avoid the little bridge there. And let's just get it outside. It's a bit too weird going through there, isn't it? So let's just try to kind of follow the road. We don't have to follow it with exact like measure. It might be a little bit more expensive, but if I level that mountain like ever, I don't want you to go through a weird mountain. Do you have both pipes? Yes. It was a bit too blue. I kind of got scared a little bit. So we got power, we got sewage, and we got water. We have to import everything, which is going to be expensive in the beginning, but doable nonetheless. Now, how many spaces we have till the end here? About 264? 264. 264. I want to do blocks of 240 to begin with. Actually, 224? Make it 240. So, we're doing a 240. We're going to extend this road upwards. And I want to do these ones in between. So, you're going to go leave one gap here. And I'm not going to extend you just yet. So we can start on this a little bit. So come up, and why I left this one here is to do that and create a sort of walkway for people who live here. Instead of having to walk around with the cars, they will have a pedestrian path through to actually go all the way to their shopping center, which is reasonably and arguably alright. This street is gonna have lots of crosswalks, and it's not a problem. I wanted to have that. So I believe, yes, we're gonna have full shopping, like density shopping, and I think making a pathway behind all of them will be cool. All right, it's good enough. It's good enough. I'm liking it. So this is a good planned start. That's why I call this SlowVolonia, because this is what's gonna happen all the bloody time. I'm gonna build slowly and thinking ahead. It's always good to think ahead and use your brains, if you have some. If you have none, it's okay. I understand you. You're like me, stupid. There we go. I think it already looks good. It looks like a spreadsheet. The good old American spreadsheet cities. Let's play the game and let's see our demands on the rise. I hope my camera's not recording me, if anything, because I just came from work and I'm in my comfy outfit, which means almost butt naked. I just have my boxers on and I don't want people to enjoy my beautiful mischievous body. It's not on my list yet to let people see that. Maybe we can open an OnlyFans for later purposes. Now, do I want a pattern? I think I do want a pattern. So, let's say houses will only be built here this way. So because it's slow Valonia, we can just do this and duplicate them. So all houses in this row that were built here look the same. Because we want to have some sort of alignment, you know, we want everything to look nice. We want everything to look similar. Now, I'm not meant to be building here, am I? I forgot about it. I'm a dumbass. This was gonna be a park. And I already shot on the American dream. This is all meant to be a big park. I put these here and I forgot about the purpose of all this plot. My bad, guys, my bad. Okay, so what I think I'll do is go this way. So let's say we're building. How far away? This is 6. This is the maximum length a house can get. So let's do some max length small houses. So they have somewhat of a back garden and front garden, so they look nice to be, full length. Let's see how it looks. Our first row of housing. And indeed, they're a small level housing, but they're gonna look so much better later on. This is our first block of housing, and it looks good. It looks good already. Just imagine when it's gonna look a bit dystopic, because we're gonna have very tall shops here, just in these spaces, and then we're gonna have a park here. Actually, it's not that dystopic because we have something in between. We have some greenery. What looks dystopic is, for example, if we have concrete next to concrete next to concrete next to concrete. That is a terrible thing to do. And I do not understand the how can I call it? I forgot how it's called. But the developers who develop urban areas, if I'm saying it right, I may be remembering it in my language, that word. But dudes who do city development, all they see is concrete. All they see is concrete. Even in my country, like we have a beautiful country with mountains, forests, even a little seaside, which is good looking. And they just pouring concrete everywhere, and it pains my soul when I see those immense buildings with concrete everywhere, no parks, no trees, no scenery. It kills me inside. And I know in my builds I've done it before. It's efficient, but it it can make you sick not having trees around. It can make you feel weird. I don't know. It's just bad. It's just very, very bad. And I'm not a fan of things like that. I'm just not a fan. I'm sorry, but I'm just not a fan. Um, do we no longer have the pedestrian streets? Oh yeah, we do. I was about to say 56, 64, and now it's 64 and 56 again. So it has a middle. It's got a middle, and the middle is 64 and 66, 60. So 64, 64. Okay, so it has a middle. It was just overshooting like a penis. Look, even here, what I want to do is do a row of housing actually. Um, I need to think of some shops already. So we're gonna unlock this way later, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place these shops here and then later replace them, which I think will be the right call. That would be the very, very right call. Let's start on our industrial area, actually. So come up like this, and it's gonna come up into here. And I want to start it as far away from that as possible. At the moment, it's not gonna be very efficient. We're gonna get some It's gonna start getting more efficient when we're gonna get some proper public transportation, which brings us into another discussion, which is that I am a huge, absolutely biggest fan of a proper transportation system setup. So let's expand our grid here. Let's delete that. Let's delete you for the moment. And let's think about this grid. So this is gonna be my beautiful middleman. So you're gonna shoot out like this, but not really touch there. You're gonna just connect to here. You're gonna be taken over by a path. Now, I did that, and I did another one, which was from here to here, which again creates my middleman. Let's push you out slightly. All the way up to here will do. Because right now we are back to planning. This game. Always planning, planning, planning. So, now that we've duplicated this onto this side, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick this road here. I don't have access to highways, do I? only 3-lane, 2-lane, and 2-lane highways. So we've duplicated this, and I want this to become a big chunky road, which is gonna give some character into our build. So we're gonna do this, and we are going to buy roundabouts. I don't care about the road tools yet. All I care about is being a little bit efficient in this beginning. So I'm gonna get a roundabout. I'm gonna plop a medium one here. No, I need a big one with some big ass trees there, with some more greenery, and another big one there. Because yeah, people will go through here, but it's gonna be more likely people who are living in these areas. And now this is gonna go and connect all the way here. So let's start on a grid format here. Just because it's an industrial area, that doesn't mean that it should have less greenery. It should be packed, fully packed with industrial buildings. Sure, factories, etc. So let's go 160. What will give me an efficient way of making a highway connection, like proper highway connection it is? I think 240 will do the trick, like similar trick. So let's do a 240. 240. And let's get out of here with an even bigger measure, which I think is going to be 320 for the industrial site. And I'm going to be only building with bigger roads for industrial. So they're not going to have shops. So the area I can afford this area to be smaller. So for example, if I'm to drag this, maybe they're going to have some shops. Does industrial area need shopping centers? Not really, not necessarily, but we're gonna put some just for the sake of it. So like people who finish work can go there, have a coffee or have something, whatever. So let's keep doing the 120s, 120s, 120s. Still, I want this to be somewhat walkable, because walkability is good everywhere. Everyone needs to walk about, do they? So let's see, 104. That's 112, and you are 104. I'm still gonna use you as the middle and split this into 4 so people can walk about. And now we run into our first mountain. We run into our first development, our first abuse. So it's already built our slope, isn't it? I'm already reaching that, so by the sake of the road, I tell you mountain to abolish. I'm telling you big mountain to be abolished for the sake of me building. It'd be nice if it would be in real life the same. Oh, I'm telling this mountain to abolish. I need to build. I need to see the skyline. Silly. It's very silly. There should be a transition here because I clearly started building with the undeveloped terrain. But it's good. It looks good. It looks good. So now let's duplicate this. Someone's complaining about not having enough workers. That's insane, it seems. That's insane, it seems. Again, guys, as I said, fuck the topography. We're gonna try to make it as nice as possible. If I'm gonna ever find a map that is so beautiful in topography that I don't want to risk breaking anything on it, hell yeah, I'm gonna make a beautiful series with a beautiful map. But at the moment, we don't. I couldn't find one that just tickles my fingers. You know what I mean? There's just not enough maps out there, and people who make them kind of half-ass them, and I don't like that. But it is what it is. So we've duplicated this, which is the same grid type as on the other side. So what we're gonna do, we are going to make this one bigger, and we're gonna do a continuous curve, actually. So there is no points of connection. as of is right now. So let's do an interesting. Let's do an interesting road. So let's do that. It comes down, kind of wings about, does it? Yeah, it looks good enough, and it's gonna be a highway. It kind of wings about, and I like it. Give some characteristics to it. It's a long way to work. It's how many meters? If it was to be in a straight line, it's 3.1 kilometers to get to work. Mm, I've seen people do much more. I've seen people do much more to get to work. So it's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. So let's lay our first factories. Just here in this corner. Two beautiful factories. Another two beautiful factories. Let's make it all the way up with beautiful factories. And let's get ourselves some greenery. What are you? You're a bush. You're a bush. I don't want baby trees. I want big, big trees. No. No. Which one was the... Yeah, the oak. The good old oak. It makes it green enough. So let's drag some lines of oak. 3 oaks there. Actually, it's gonna be 3 oaks in every space. Not too much on the trees, but enough. Not too much, but enough. See what I mean? See what I mean? Boring factories, walls, all of that shit. And then you see this beautiful patch of greenery, and it's already better. It already looks way better than it was meant to be looking. So let's get them sorted on this side as well. Open more factories. Um, Open up the economy of the things, and let's. Okay, that one decided I want to be placed by hand. I turned on and off the tool, so my fault. You're doing something weird. I don't like it. Here you go. See what I mean? See what I bloody mean? In all the shit, a bit of greenery just changes the scene. So much better. Now, I know why they're complaining about people not working, and it's because there isn't even enough housing to have people to work there. And I'm gonna do it here as well, but not as pungent and not the same tree. It kills me, this word. It's gonna kill me one day, I swear. Not the same trees as on the other side. I keep trying to say trees. It's just trees, man. Trees. And the other ones are threes. Now, which one should we use? I think I want something that doesn't go out of color. But that, I think it's the pine. I also have the hickory. The hickory is a bit weird-ish. This one has a cute crown, and it keeps shadow. So I think I'm gonna use the one with the cute crown and keep shadow. Do I want them a bit spaced? I think I do. I think I do 20 still, so they're spaced nicely. Because if we put too many one to the other, the crown won't get enough sun and stuff. Even though in forests, tallest trees kind of sometimes just eat up all the sun from the smaller trees. But that's a forest. We're doing man-made tree carnation, tree plantations. So I don't know what to say. It looks juicy. I'm loving it. It looks juicy. It looks hella juicy. Um, we need to think of parking spots for this area, which I think I'm gonna do just behind here, a big old parking spot for all the factories to have access to. And now here, let's expand a little bit with something interesting. So what I'm gonna be doing is row housing. So let's get into it a little bit. How do I want to do it? So it comes out to here. Full block? Hmm. I want a row of trees on this side, which is gonna happen, so it's gonna be a full block. But a full block means that I'm gonna go have a gap here in the middle in order to have a proper full block. Keep stuttering, you motherfucker. This is kind of the middle point. So it's a full block, and then we're gonna have here a elongated parking lot, which is gonna service the area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's that full block there with these extra 3 here with another full block. And from this full block, it's gonna be 2, 4, 6. So 2, 4, 6, 7. No, I counted that horribly right. Horribly wrong. That's 6 here, 6 on the other side, which I get it. It's all the way up into the parking lot. I actually want it even bigger. You know what? Scrap everything and let's rethink it. Yes, guys, I'm getting anal with it. I know. My apologies. My apologies. This. Goodbye. So instead of doing what I just done, grab a long piece of road, which we're gonna use. We're already making profit. We are already making profit. Which means we're building beautiful and at the same time having a, something done very, very right. So let's think again. So it's 6 from here, which is gonna have to be 7. Because I'm gonna have trees on this side plus 6 row houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now here is 6. So I'm gonna demolish this. After demolishing this, the parking lot is in the middle. Okay, good. So after the parking lot is gonna be this one here. Yeah, keep in mind that one there. And I'm gonna have another count, which is gonna be with a row this time. And it's gonna be this one, so it's gonna be 2, 4, 6. Now it's 6 there. Now this one's gonna have to be counted with this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it 6 there? No, it's 5. So here. So now from here to here we have 6. Like we have from here to here. And we're gonna need to go count 7 now. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. That gives me the 7. So bloody atrocious. Oh man, that's terrible. That's terrible. I'm sorry guys, but this is what you have to do if you want to make it properly. If you want to make it beautifully. These are the steps you gotta take. Unless you do these steps, you ain't gonna be able to get shit done properly. And I'm not a fan of getting shit done improper. So, let's run the middle streets. Which can be you. With you. At the moment. At the given moment. And let's run the middle paths. Which is gonna be you. All the way through and through. And you all the way through and through. And now let's give them the parking lot. Which can be from that end to that end, and from that end to that end. Seems good enough, but this is the middle of the road, right? We did it correctly. So I'm gonna need to have a crosswalk of sorts. Unless I do want to keep the paths around, but I don't, so start building on some row housing for a much higher density. Hello, Dudesky. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. So when I counted this, why did I put the ones after 6? Because I counted this, which is 6 up to there. Maybe we can put these here. You know what? I was a genius. 6, 7. I am an absolute genius. I think that's the one. No, one next. 1, 2, 3 here. All the way to the end. All the way, all the way. Oh man, I keep on coughing. My water's behind me, but I'm too invested into this to get my water. Now I knew that I've done a mistake here. It's not a big mistake though. Very, very easy fix. Very, very easy fix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Clear mistake. I realized when I was gonna put the next row in. Here's the next row. Let's take away the old trees. Let's definitely take them away. I don't know how it works with the tree count. Probably we don't have a tree count in this game. But I still want to do it properly. So here we go. Now another thing that I've done, you're not meant to be there and you're not meant to be there. Why? Because along these, I am going to have trees all over. I'm gonna have trees all over. So up to there, pick up from there, up to there. These houses are much more denser, so by default they will need a bunch more foliage around them in order to be nice and breathable and open. Now, I need to think of something. I'm making some money, but that's because I haven't put the healthcare in. We must put some healthcare to these people. It's a small medical clinic. Only has 25 patient capacity, but we only have a few people. Which my apologies to. I'm gonna have to think about it now. Plus we're gonna get schools soon enough. Which means just now we're gonna get schools as well. So our budget is gonna cripple a bit. Now, I said I'm gonna make a park there. It's quite a long way, a park here, and I'm thinking to raise the buildings here. Have a higher rise. So let's do a nice piece of land. Let's do a nice piece of land. And let's think of a big number, a nice number, a crazy number, because we're gonna have high density on that side, which is gonna require a big park here. I'm thinking of a 360 meter. If 360 meter is a lot, it's a very big lot. And we're gonna get that done there. We're getting close to this, which means they're gonna get people soon. More people than what they have now currently. So let's keep on expanding on our zone here, bring in more density, bring in more people. As you can see, we're growing rapidly. We're gonna stop growing soon because I haven't put that medical clinic in yet. So let me do this, because if it's gonna be a big park, it's gonna have to have some go-throughs. And these are gonna be my go-throughs. They're the same as there, but it's not a grid. It's gonna be like a big park. So let me check where is the middle. I want a narrow road. So it's 168 there and 168 there, which is perfect. Which is absolutely perfect. So we're gonna split this parking, these quarters, and let's put in a medical clinic. Do I want it to be in the middle here? Or this middle road here? Yeah, okay. It's gonna be there. Next to the medical clinic, we're gonna have a mini elementary school. It's 340. It only has 60 less, but it costs more to upkeep than the small one. So let's go back. Now blame me, guys. We're gonna have one like this. Okay. It is what it is. Let me bring this road, sir. Split the courses. Split the courses. Now, don't get me wrong. I meant what I meant. The whole of this bit is gonna be a park. No buildings here besides these necessary buildings. And I'm gonna make it a district. Special ID industry, surface area, so areas. Adjust. Specified. How can I paint surface area? No. Hello? How do I paint districts in this? I do not know. That is for sure that I do not know. Um, let's get some mortuary issues sorted. Let's make a cemetery. So I know I said this is a big park, but I think I'm gonna shove a cemetery somewhere. No, not a landfill. I'm gonna shove a cemetery. Landfill, hello. Let's throw the dead bodies. Fuck them, they're dead. No, no, guys, don't. I have no space for it. Anywhere. Anywhere. Maybe here. Here. Perfect. Perfect space. Perfect space. Perfect space. Here we go. There you go, guys. Have a cemetery. In the park. You're gonna have a cemetery in the park. That's some grounds for creepy stories. That's for sure. That's for sure some grounds of very creepy stories. Let's get demolishing some of these. We're about to end this first block, which is gonna be in detailing soon. So let's get these done. I misclicked too? I didn't mean to demolish too. Yeah, I misclicked the hell out of that. The absolute living hell. Hello guys, please do it properly. We have some standards here. We have some standards. I'm gonna have to concrete this up. There is no way around it. So let's go with this concrete surface. Why am I doing this? Because like if you park cars on something that's grass, not something like concrete, it's bad for the tires. So we have at least to take in consideration, you know, like we make a parking spot, we have to make it properly. I can't say, oh, park on grass. No. We're gonna take it in consideration. We're gonna give them some concrete to some extent. Looks ugly. It's a way for people to walk up and down though. Let's make it beautiful. Let's make it beautiful. Looks ugly. We are gonna make it beautiful. I want a higher density of trees here, but I want to go with something different, like these. But can I get like 5? Let's see if we go for 15 meters. We can get 4. If we go for 10 meters, we should get a comfortable 5. Hello, development team of Bucharest. If you ever watch this video, please take some notes on how to properly build up and make a city breathable and not ugly to the eye of people who look at it. Please take note. Thank you very much. This is from an old? I'm not old. I'm only 20 something. Am I? This is from one of your citizens. It's some advice from one of your citizens who's kind of fed up with your bullshit and how shitty you build things around. Also, guys, if any Romanians watch this, go and watch Silvio Fire's hot take on the greenery of Bucharest. He has some very good takes on it, and he tells them about it. He has a certain video that was quite recent about some cities. They had six churches on the fucking same road, and some very stupid things like no parks and shit, which was crazy to think about. That people can build and go like, yeah, that's good, and have absolutely no parks around, which is terrifying. Which is absolutely terrifying because no air gets filtered anywhere, and all the shit and smog comes into your lungs. So if you live in a city like that, leave. Just leave, just go. It's not worth your health and your time. Just leave. Cities like that ain't worth it whatsoever. Absolutely bloody ever. I'm gonna keep two spaces here. One side is gonna be police, one side is gonna be fire service, fire brigades. We don't have any huge demands of anything. Well, they're full, but we don't need to put tall buildings yet. So we can just finish up these areas nicely. Let's put these by hand. 1, 2, and 3. This is why I love building symmetrically, because it just allows me to place everything. Whoops, sorry. As you can see here, I'm kind of respecting the building standard that I give to this area. So these kind of houses either way or either side. Thank you very much for the milestone. And these, just let them naturally grow, because I mean, it looks like a pattern. Every side has like 2 of these and 1 of these, 2 of these, 1 of that, 2 of these, 1 of that, which is not bad. Different orientations. No, all of them oriented the same way because they only have 1 street access, but it's a different street access for each. Well, no. My apologies. My apologies. You can't build all the way there. I have to put my greenery in. I have to put my little trees in. Do I want to make a weird pattern? Like, I'm gonna put these ones here, and these ones are gonna be on this side, so they kind of differentiate themselves. Because I know the more different trees you have, it decreases the chance of tree disease. So I'm gonna do 15, 20, actually, because it's the implemented thing that I used. Because it's a flatter area, it's not that tall, so more trees equal weird. Less trees equal alright. Alrighty mighty might. So there we go. Oh, I love this line tool. It just allows me to line up trees and shit. Let's see how long we recorded for. It's 53 minutes. I'm gonna stop it at the mark of an hour, because that's gonna be just enough of an episode, and I'm gonna take you guys from the next one. But let me finish these 2 areas first. Actually, this is the goal for this episode. Complete these 2 areas and then move on. And since I'm gonna be building... Am I gonna be building against this? Now that's a question, because I said I'm gonna be making this a highway. Which in my head at the time was the thing. But maybe the highway will start from the park. I mean, certainly. Do I want to though? I think the highway will just start from like here, this point onwards. Maybe I'm gonna build this one a little bit more and then upgrade it. Because it will still be more likely that they won't take this, they will take this. But instead of abusing this, some of these guys would rather take this one. Because it's a slow road and then it becomes a fast road. Yeah, that's the gig. That's the gig. That's what's gonna work. That's absolutely what's gonna. Whoa, footbridge. Hello. I did not realize I have some actual beautiful things in here. Whoa. Wait, these ones are kind of shite. Wait, there's a footbridge road with stairs, but these ones are actually cool, man. Oh, and they come from the side of the road all the way up. Oh, this is gonna change some things later on. This is gonna change some things, bro. So I said, up to there, get you up to there. And I don't think I make crosswalks. No. Crosswalk and crosswalk. Perfect. As I said, I like high walkability. I like the idea to be able to walk from anywhere to anywhere. It's so convenient. It's so convenient. So let's fill it up. Let's fill it in quickly. We already have the old template because we see what we've done. We have eyes. So while these first guys develop, I'm gonna develop the concrete bit. So we're using the same concrete. Someone's sending me Discord messages. Quite rude to interrupt me while I'm recording. Young person. We're all young here, actually. So, same aged cunt. Exclude the bad language, please. You're not meant to be hearing it. If you hear any bad language come out from me, you don't hear it. You just pretend it's not there. Just go, oh, what did he say? I did not hear. I think he stuttered. That's what you all have to do when you hear bad words come out of me. I think if people see how I'm talking to my friends, they're gonna think we're gonna start farting. Farting? We're gonna start farting, boys. We're gonna take big ass farts into each other's faces and stuff. That's what we do. Yeah, we're men, we're boys. I'm so stupid. Like sometimes I surprise myself with it. We're gonna start farting. No, what I meant to say is we're gonna start fighting. That's how it looks like. Because we swear so bad at each other. Many of the times people are like, "How are you still friends?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's how we love each other." Really. So with the line tool, do I want to keep it 20 with these? Let's do 15. Maybe we can fit in 4. Because they're a bit more bushy. And it will look a bit weird if we put too bushy too close. It's like seeing a big bushy unibrow. It might not look like a unibrow when it's not that bushy, but trust me, it's look like that badly. Do you guys have bushy eyebrows? If yes, let me know. I'm a guy who has to like cut the middle hair every single time, pluck it out, cut it, stuff like that, because I have quite thick, very thick eyebrows. I'm not too proud of them, but it is what it is. I am a prominent hair grower. It just grows all the time. I sometimes I take my t-shirt off and I look in the mirror and I go, oh, I look like a bloody Chewbacca. I'm a Wookiee. Um, yeah, yeah. These apartments here look cool. They kind of break the whole theme. We're in a very slow development, which means I can chuck in some more shops. Because as you saw that upgrade there, the shops just did their thing. Shops did what shops meant to be doing. I think one like that, one that's long and one that's short. I was gonna sort it out. Um, hello, I forgot to do this. How can I forget? How can I forget? I want to do the areas properly. I'm not meant to be forgetting. This is gonna bump up the housing demand. And I love that they're building properly now. It's very slow. It's very slow. I want to stop it. It's 59 minutes. I'm gonna run out of time. Bruh. Well, guys, I'm gonna finish this area off camera. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bang on an hour, and goodbye.